What up, everybody, and welcome to Baz on Blades. My name is Baz, and I talk about blades, and today I'm very excited to bring to you a truly beautiful knife. I know you've seen by the title of the video. What we've got in hand is a Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, this is the Spyderco exclusive of the year 2021. This knife is stunning. What we've got here from Smoky Mountain Knife Works is a standard Paramilitary 2 as far as specifications go, but material wise is what makes this very special. I know you've seen these handle scales. Look at this, the Arctic Storm fat carbon fiber handle scales. Look at all the play in that. Look at this, look at this, look at this. These are bladed in CPM M4, and we're going to talk more about these materials here. I had to get this in front of the camera. I'm throwing a little more light at this than I typically do because there's nothing shiny to cause any autofocus issues, but this material is so very active. I hope that is showing on video. It is absolutely fantastic in person. I'm telling you, this is the Spyderco exclusive of the year, and they are sold out, of course. Now, it is National Knife Day, August the 24th. These went on sale at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time this morning. I was standing in line there at the Spyderco counter in store because, of course, I am lucky. I live basically 15 minutes away from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and there was a line at the Spyderco counter. If you want, drop over to my Instagram page. I did put up a photo of the guys standing in the line there. They were all very nice, and hopefully we got some new subscribers out of that. We had a good time. They were doing exclusive live shows all day from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, all kinds of giveaways. It's going to be going on all day today. Be sure to check their live broadcasts out on Facebook and on Instagram. You're looking for Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And there you go. I'm going to set this aside very quickly, and we're going to bring out the packaging, which I do talk about in all of my videos typically because it is part of it. That is what you're looking at there. And unfortunately, this video, unless you were Johnny on the spot in the store or online, this video is probably as close as you're going to get to one of these knives unless it is on the secondary market for 2 or 3 times what the cost was, because they sold out in about 30 minutes, maybe slightly less. And that's just the way exclusives go. But let's look inside the packaging. You're going to find the knife came in a plastic bag with the fattest little desiccant bag, and I'm sure that was chosen because these are bladed in CPM M4, and the corrosion resistance rating for CPM M4 is, I would put it at moderately abysmal. It's not very corrosion resistant at all. It will rust quickly if you do not take care of it. That is why the companies often, including Spyderco, often use a coating on the blades that are in CPM M4, but that steel it's a mean ass steel. There is a reason it is the darling steel of the competitive chopping and cutting circuit. So these came with a Smoky Mountain Knife Works sticker, and it is in a complimentary color for that. Beyond that, you've got exclusive paperwork for this release, for this exclusive. It does say congratulations on your exclusive. It comes down here, talks about the blade steel. You come on down, it talks about the handle materials for this exclusive. I love the way Spyderco packages information with their knives, and they do it with their standard knives as well. Next thing, we've got a card that basically says, dumbass, watch this steel, it will rust if you look at it too hard. You've got to take care of CPM M4. Many knife enthusiasts will go ahead and do a forced patina on CPM M4, and you can do that. But it does take care. Now, beyond that, again, Spyderco is so good about giving information, and this is information on the Paramilitary 2. It gives you the history of the Paramilitary and Paramilitary 2 designs, and then there's a Spyderco sticker right there, so you just sticker in all over the place with this. These knives were $199.99 retail. I think that is a very, very fair price. I would estimate on the secondary market, these will instantly skyrocket. They'll be $300, $400, $500. Who knows? The Spyderco secondary market for exclusives is one of the most active, hot markets that there is in all of knife hoodendom. The Spyderco fanboys love their exclusives. They're always in such short numbers. It doesn't matter who does an exclusive. It sells out nearly instantly. Damn internet shuts down. Freaking the power goes out in New York City. It's like I don't know. It's crazy the way these exclusives sell. And some of you may know I'm not a huge Spyderco fan. I mean, I like Spyderco knives that make a quality product, no issues there. I'm just not, the designs don't typically speak to me, but I do like the Paramilitary 2. I know you guys have seen that I've got a Blurple CPM S110V Paramilitary 2 that I call Prince. And in fact, let's bring Prince back out here, and we're going to do a dumbass size comparison. Dumbass because it's the same damn knife. Oh, wait a second. Look at that. That purple knife is way smaller, isn't it? Hold on a second. Well, now it's bigger. Yeah, there you go, guys. They're the same size. It is a Paramilitary 2. What are we looking at here? 3.4 inches on the blade length, about 8, just shy of 8.25 inches overall. The Paramilitary 2 is fairly handle heavy as far as that goes. But it is just an industry standard. And this one is it's just a freaking exotic version of this. And I got to tell you what, this is hands down just the coolest Paramilitary 2 I've ever seen. At least as far as what you could buy in a store. Now, there's all kinds of guys that do custom handle scales and all of that to dress up the PM2 and other Spydercos. So there's a ton of great looking stuff on the market out there for Spyderco, and I've seen a bunch of them in fat carbon fiber compounds. And if I didn't mention, this is a fat carbon. Fat Carbon is the company that makes this carbon fiber, and they do it in all kinds of stuff. In fact, I've got another fat carbon sort of knife out here, and what I've got here is a Kershaw. This is the Launch 8. This particular one is one that was custom modified by Matt Diskin, who designed the Launch 8, and it also features fat carbon scales, but these have a sort of a copper look in them, and I think they called this pattern snakeskin. You can see it's much with the copper. It's much more subdued than the Arctic Storm fat carbon is. This is just this material in this big old slab. Look at the way, look at how active it is. Look at how active it is. And I've got to tell you, with this material on the handle, the CPM M4, we've got typical golden Colorado build quality on this. I mean, it's just a beautifully well-made, American-made knife. They were $199. I really couldn't afford to spend the money, but damn it, there was no way I was passing this up when it was right down the road from me. And worst comes to worst, sometime in the future, you know, I need kidney replacement or something, or brain surgery. This knife will be worth so much on the secondary market, I could probably pay cash for brain surgery just selling this knife, which no, it is not for sale. It is not for sale. N-O-T, not for sale. This is going to stay in the Baz on Blades collection. So I bought 2 of these. There was a limit of 2, one for myself and one for my man on the street, Jeffrey Orthopedic. He was busy with a work thing. He was in some sort of thing, I don't know, some trans pro underwater basket weaving, Play-Doh therapy, group session thing. I don't know what it was, but he could not get online to get this, so he had me pick him up one, and I'm going to pull out his example. Both of them are stellar, but let's look a little bit, look at a little more of this, and we'll look at the features before I pull the other one out. I think, as far as aesthetics go, they did perfectly specking out this knife. Everything is black on it except for the handle scales, so it really makes this fat carbon pop out. The liners are black, the hardware is black, pocket clip black, of course black DLC on the CPM M4 blade, and that package is, you might consider all the black to be sort of subdued, and it is, but look at the way it just disappears next to this handle material. Kudos to whoever at Smoky Mountain Knife Works that spec'd this out with Spyderco for this exclusive. Fantastic job. Again, in my opinion, this is the Spyderco exclusive of 2021. I expect these will be insane on the secondary market. I totally expect insanity there. Yeah, I mean, you guys know how that market is. So let's pull out this second example, the one I got for Jeffrey Orthopedic, and you know what? It looks even better than mine. This guy takes care of me. He is able to keep up with the knife world in a way that I can't. I work full time. I'm on night shift. I sleep during the day. I just can't keep up with everything, and I'm going to take care of this guy. So of the 2 examples that I got, I gave him the better looking one, and I want you guys to be the first to see Jeffrey Orthopedics Arctic Storm Smoky Mountain exclusive PM2. Look at that. Look at the way that blue pops. Look at the way the light plays on that. That is so beautiful. Look at that knife. It is everything that I know he would wish it could be. He is going to be so surprised, so excited. I know he's going to be super duper excited about this knife. It is just one of the finest examples of knife building I've ever seen. Let's take a look at the action on it. Well, first we'll look at the centering. Look, it's centered straight down the left-hand side, resting totally against the liners. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that pocket clip. Spyderco is not typically known for their pocket clip designs, but that, you have to admit, is beautiful. Beautiful. And the action, look at this. That is almost assisted opening. In fact, it feels assisted opening. It is so fast. Look at that knife. Again, that blue just pops. So, there you go, Jeffrey Orthopedic. I hope you are very, very happy with that. Okay, here's actually your real knife. I want you to know I searched all over Smoky Mountain Knife Works to find the ugliest blue knife I could to gag you with that. And there you go. You're getting that knife. I'm sending them both to you, brother. I hope you're happy with that. Look at this. Now, in comparison to my example, you can see his has got a little more blue showing in it. I gave him the one with a little more blue showing in it. But I want to show you something. A lot of times when you get handle material like this, it will not be consistent side to side. The scales won't be matched up very well. But in both of these, as far as character goes, look at this. Very, very well matched as far as character, and then with mine as well. Very, very well matched as far as character. Let's take a look at Jeffrey's here. Jeff, man, this thing is so freaking awesome. It is so freaking awesome. Both of these were just well done, just beautifully done. Fantastic action on them. Straight down the center. Now this one, of course, I did not move the pocket clip on it, so it's still set up for tip down, which is the way paramilitary 2s come. Now on mine, I did move the pocket clip because even a booger-eating front flipper lover wouldn't carry a knife tip down. So there you go, Jeff. And guys, these were, you know, unfortunately, there was such a crowd there. They couldn't, you know, there really was. There was 20 or 30 people at the Spyderco counter by the time they brought the knives out. They did not bring them down until right at sale time. So, you know, there wasn't any chance to dig through them and pick out any, you know, specifically. I did not get a chance to do that. So we've got two examples here. Both of them very well done, perfectly centered, fantastic lockup. Both, they really, you know, they feel like they were done by the same people, you know. They just, action-wise and everything, they just feel really, really good. And again, they are hands down the most awesome looking paramilitary 2s I've ever seen. You know, it's going to be a real struggle to carry this knife. It is such a beautiful knife. I probably, Baz on Blades, you know, I'm sort of anal retentive, and I don't often anymore buy knives that are $200, even though that's really not that much in the knife world. I typically don't spend that much. So when I carry this knife, it'll probably be special occasions, and I'll carry another knife to actually do cutting with. These, the edge on these is so sharp. Excellent job. Just everything on these knives. I don't know if Spyderco just, you know, they take some extra time with the exclusives or what, but they are just excellently, excellently done. Man, that is such a good looking material. What can you say about the paramilitary 2? I personally, I think it's absolutely the best design that Spyderco has ever done. In fact, I don't think it's even really competitive within their product line, even though they have some, you know, they've got some great knives, guys. Don't get me wrong. I just, I love the paramilitary too. Yeah. Yeah, look at that, Jeff. You're going to love this thing, dude. You're going to love it. I mean, you're not going to love it as much as you love this knife. I mean, you just, look at that. Look at the way that plastic shines. You don't even have to wax that. It's just shiny on its own. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, there we go, guys. The Smoky Mountain Knife Works exclusive Arctic Storm Paramilitary 2. I just, I could make this video an hour long and do nothing but, hold the knife here and move it around so you can see the light play across this handle material. But truth be told, Jeff is super anxious to get his by this weekend. I need to box it up and take it to the post office. I told him I would get it out today because I know he's going to want to get this thing in hand. There you go, Jeff. One more look at yours. One more look, brother. That is just, it is awesome. It is awesome. All right, guys. Good times at Smoky Mountain Knife Work today. Met a lot of people. I want to say thank you to TC down there at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. He's the guy that you see in their videos. And I just met him today. I'd never met him before, and he seemed like just a genuinely nice guy. I'm going to try, I don't know who to talk to. I've been away from that store so long, and they've had so many management changes. I'll have to talk to somebody, maybe Tyler Pipes, who is the CEO now, and see if I can work out and do a little bit with Smoky Mountain since we're so close together. I think that would benefit not only my channel, it would benefit them as well. Because basically, YouTube channels are nothing but free advertising anyway. And I love to talk about knives, so not a big issue there. Of course, as always, it will not earn me a penny. I don't want to make money talking about knives on this channel. I want to keep everything straight up. Give you guys 100% bottom line truth on these knives. And the bottom line truth on this knife is damn, this knife is hot. It is hot. I hope you guys were able to grab one. You are going to love it. For those of you that didn't, sorry about that, because these are going to be insane on the secondary market. And if you know anybody that's interested in these, point them towards this video. Share it around everybody across Facebook and Instagram and all of that. I'm sure I will have the first video up on this knife. And of course, it will be followed by other channels. But since I live down the road, I can come straight home and do a video, which is what I did. Again, awesomeness, awesomeness, awesomeness. And one last look at Jeffrey Orthopedics. I keep bringing them out. I'm not ending the video. I keep saying I'm going to end the video, but I'm not. And I'm just excited as a little girl. If you could see my nipples, you would know it's true. As always, guys, thank you very much for taking the time to watch one of my videos. God bless all of you, and we will talk to you again.